I'm troubled by this High Court decision, especially in the wake of the fact that I thought that election-related petitions and court cases were to be dealt with in a very quick time. I mean, this is 10 months plus after the election. I'm very curious as to why the delay. When there's been cascading events, this man has been confirmed, gone through all of this, and this is a serious psychological trauma to not just the person in question, but to the entire constituency. I mean, you're putting them through such an unfortunate thing, and this timeline of 30 days. What really amounted to this? Is it the incompetence of the EC, or what really happened? I haven't read the ruling entirely, but I'm deeply concerned. I thought, in view of some of the happenings, the presidential had some time limit, and the parliamentary should have also had some time limit in terms of if there are any court cases that need to be dealt with. Granted, this is very different from Kweson's situation, which was more of like the state against Kweson. Kpandai, there was a former MP who was NDC, and as it stands, it swung. Well, I thought it swung to the MPP, and for the court to bring this. What happens after is for the Electoral Commission to serve notice to the Speaker of Parliament, and then the Speaker will then declare the seat vacant, which then I think will trigger all the other things. I'm told that the MPP is entirely not happy with this decision. It begs the question, are we going to participate or not?
Well, the individual, Matthew Nyindam, says he will, although he's filed notices of appeal and a stay of execution.
Well, that one,
he says he's not afraid of a rerun. He will contest.
We need to be very careful based on the Ablekuma North situation. What's the party stand? What's the candidate stand? It has to be married carefully. And you know, the leverage that the NDC has as in being the party in power, and the fact that citizenry, once they know that the government is in another party's hand, tend to now want to flow with government in power so that they can get low-hanging fruits from the government. So that leverage is always a problem. And I must admit, as it stands now, even in your strongest hold, if you're not careful and you have a by-election now.
The stronghold is so strong.
I mean, listen, I'm here, let me admit, Domi Kabinya fell.
Yeah.
Okay, so now the politics in this country is almost as if there are no strongholds. The politics of this country.
Someone said the NDC can fail the candidate in the MPP presidential primary and win.
No, that as for that one, la. It will happen. But in all truthfulness, I think the court has done a disservice to the people. In that, you know, sometimes there should be a balancing act where the judiciary would ask, what good will come out of this? You know, what good really?
The public good.
You know, no. Let's be very
public policy.
Yeah, I mean, and woe betides this court who's trying to put us at 86 seats. I'm deeply concerned, but more important, I think that I'm hoping to see the party stand and the candidate stand merge so that the things are settled. because this variance between what the candidate wants and what the party wants is a bit, unfortunate. But be it as it may, by-elections is not a one-man show.
True.
And he certainly will need the backing of the party machinery to be able to marshal the needed forces under the NDC regime, which, as we all know, once you're in power, you certainly have access to, matchsticks and the likes, which cutlasses. I don't know what the main thing in Kpandai is, if it's farming or
farming.
If it's farming, then fertilizers and things like that. So, and those things, whether you like it or not, can induce the voters. And like I said, just by virtue of you informing voters that, listen, our government is in power, though we don't need the extra seat, we are coming for it. And these are the benefits you get having a member of parliament doing business with your government in power.
Right.
And those things can be so powerful to the simplest voter. It's like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
And the key reason why we always run presidential and parliamentary at the same time, to avoid this leverage, or as it is, overreaching. And to be under the best of circumstances, even the likes of Afenyomark, and I'm not saying that we're going after his seat, but as powerful as he is, if he goes and meets this temptation, I would hope that he prays that thing that Christ did at the top. He said, "Do not tempt your Lord your God." This one, the judges are tempting the MPP, and to a large extent, I'm deeply concerned. I'm deeply concerned in terms of the delay. 10 good months, this person has settled in and is working. Beyond losing your seat through death, or some technicalities in terms of changing your own party, it's very complex. Should the party not agree to run the election based on principle, then the MP current may have to go independent. That's another route. But he has to weigh all of these options and based on conviction, which someone also had in Adomako North, go at it. But it's not going to be easy, especially because of the leverage that the other former MP has. I think his name was Wakpao, I've forgotten.
Yeah, Daniel Insala
Wakpao. Yeah.
Insala Wakpao.
Yeah, my goodness. I thought he even made it. I didn't know he was not in parliament. Interesting. So this is another test. But in the future, I hope that these things are dealt with in rapid time. 30, 60 days or so that we have closure.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seep into all kinds of things. Because this one, the emolument processes, all of this complicates. And most of them have received their SUVs and things like that.
They received it already.
Yeah, and you're paying your
loan.
deduction. Yeah, so it's all of these
so
things.
So do you pass it or no? Or what do you do?
Well, let's see how it
No,
goes.
he can take it and then pay back.
Pay off.
Pay off. Yeah.
So then if the NDC candidate wins, he
Oh, that's
comes
a
to
He
different-
another
also have
one.
his own arrangement.
It's a separate
with them.
contract.
Very well.
So it's a very complex thing. And I know the Speaker of Parliament, listen, quite frankly, he'll do what he has to do. Once the Electoral Commission sends him notice that they are running the election, whether the MPP will contest or not, they are running. And Jean Mensa has no other choice based on the High Court's decision.
Very well.
Yeah.
Very well. The difference between Nyindam and Wakbao in the election was just about